Welcome back to another episode of Real Talk with King and Sharif. I am King.
I am Sharif.
And we didn't have a topic tonight, but we just thought of one just on the fly.
We just got one on the fly.
We just got one on the fly. So we talking about
work booze.
We talking about work booze. So for the time that I've been in the workforce, the majority of it has been in corporate.
Okay.
And so I've been with my current job off and on for the last 24 years. And out of those 24 years, I say 20 of them I had a work boo.
You had a work boo?
I had a work boo. I had a work husband.
Oh, damn. We didn't even leave it like
but wait.
suspense or nothing. It just came straight out with it.
No. But see, it Harry, don't do that. It was strictly platonic in my case. Like it was.
Right.
Why are you saying right like that?
I mean, no, I'm just saying it wasn't sexual, it was emotional.
No, it wasn't even.
All right, now you don't open up the can.
It wasn't even emotional. Like there was one particular man that I think that if the situation had been different, that we probably could have some stuff probably could have jumped off. But we never crossed that line because he was married, I was married, we worked, it was.
But y'all think maybe that, even though we in a bad situation, we could have been together? Like, did y'all ever have that conversation? Like, if I didn't have a...
Not directly.
Y'all never said that, like, hey, if I wasn't in my situation, you wasn't in your situation, we could have been together. But I got kids, you got kids. That can never happen.
It wasn't even to that extent. It was more so... chemistry,
right?
I don't think it would have been. It would have been an emotional type situation. It was more chemistry, because in my opinion, emotional cheating is way worse than physical cheating.
Now that's interesting, because you know what? I actually agree with you.
It's interesting that we agree.
No, I mean we agree. No. We agree on a lot of things, and then some things are just a man point of view and a woman point of view, and that's what makes us good together. Like on a podcast, like a lot of people say that. My mama say that. Like my auntie say that. It's like, oh, I really like her. Like she get you in check, and I be like, hey, what I mean? I be giving me little points in too. Now. It'd be like like the men be really say, man, you representing and stuff like that. So that's what makes us good together. But I actually don't have a problem with what you just said. That's emotional cheating is definitely
right, because, and correct
worse.
me if I'm wrong, because I'm sometimes I think like a man, not all the time, but I think for a man it's more about the act and the opportunity, right? And then for women, the majority of us, our emotions get caught up.
That's what I think too. I think men are just dogs, and we gonna big old booty. Not even that, but just somebody.
So you don't have no standards? Like, she just have a big booty?
No, not big old booty, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Look
like,
at the face?
somebody throwing at you, it's harder for a man to just say no. Like,
is it?
It is. Like, if you I'm a man, and I'm willing to admit it, because I have cheated before. You know what I mean? I'm not a serial cheater. You know what I'm saying? But I have cheated before. And I've had situations where the person just like, hey, just keep coming up behind you, hugging you with big breasts. And you know what I mean? It's just like, you could tell them, and then, you know what I mean? Then, they keep coming. And sometimes if you're a weak man, which I was a weak man, which most men are weak, you know what I'm saying? You may just knock it down it don't mean nothing to you, but you may knock it down. With a female, I think when they cheat or they have a work boo or something like that, there's more emotions attached to it. Like, you know what I mean? They want to be told they look nice. And the husband is neglecting the little things that women...
That's true.
That women feel are big. It's little things to men, but women want to be told, hey, you look nice. They want to come home and, be hugged and say... hello when you walk in the door, not what's for dinner and stuff like that.
That's true.
I've learned that over time, just being a horrible boyfriend and a horrible husband. I just learned that over time what a lot of women want. And I read the book.
You back to this book again.
I read the book.
He need to sponsor you because it's the second damn time.
It's a woman that wrote it. It's not a man.
Well, she need to sponsor you.
Sherry Ali, I think that's her name. It's Sherry Ali or something like that.
I just think, I guess time and maturity have just, you don't shit where you eat. Like a work situation
can turn
bad quick, especially when you get in. Because a lot of my career at Blue Cross, I was in management, and that can go bad quick.
Yeah.
Even just inner office, like I had 2 reps that were messing with each other. I was in a call center management, and I had two people that were there, and they were, and that shit went left within weeks.
Yeah.
And it was bad. Like it was bad.
Yeah, I saw at Galliano 2 people, and it's not fair to bring them up because they're married now. But I seen 2 individuals who both were married, you know, and the rumors became, you know, came so loud that the general manager just asked the guy who was like a service manager, like, "Are you screwing her? You know, are you?" And the lady was an accountant, so you know that's a big conflict, and she writing your checks out and stuff. So the general manager just asked him, "This is right? This is good," and they asked him, "It was like, are y'all screwing?" And you know, he was so tied up in his emotions, he didn't even think about denying it. He was just like, "Yeah, I love her. I asked her to marry me," but it got her fired.
Why did it get her fired?
Because he generated more money. She was making. He was the service manager. You know, and he was good at it. You know, service brings in.
I know
people that don't.
More,
yeah. In a dealership, everybody thinks, you know, selling cars, but
really
the service department, service and parts make more money than the sales. You know what I mean? Everybody think because just the sales department is the ones you see. Everybody else is ducked in the building and stuff like that, but the sales are just like right out in the open. The commercials are generated for sales and all that kind of stuff, but
it's really the service.
No, it's really the service and parts department that make all the money.
So what do you think about in a situation like that? What do you think about someone that does end up getting married to their work boo or whatever?
Their work boo?
If they're married and...
I think you can find love on the job.
I think you can find love on the job, but if they're cheating on their prospective spouses, how you... Have you ever seen a successful situation where the 2 were cheating on their spouse and they ended up together and they stayed together?
I wasn't with nobody, but I stole my wife from a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie about that. I wasn't with nobody, but they were doing bad. They had been doing bad for a while, but they were still living together. I mean, she was, you know, she had put him out, but he was still coming through. Cause like when we first met, I was just like, damn, okay, you ain't called me for 2 days. He must be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's just one of the things. She's like, I just need help with the kids, but you know, it ain't nothing. But you know, you don't know that. You know what I'm saying?
So how'd you feel? Like how? What?
I mean, I didn't love her like that at that point. Like I was just courting her. Like, hey, you know, she was my friend. Had been my friend for years. I had coached her through a previous relationship.
So you was waiting in the wings?
No, we was just friends. Like we had a mutual best friend. So we always see each other, you know what I mean? And then our best friend went to prison, actually, federal prison, and we was taking care of the daughter together. Like, you know what I mean? The daughter, we was able to make sure the daughter was still going to school and had clothes and saw her mom and when her family tried to turn her, you know, against her and stuff like that.
You know what though?
Yeah, so that's how we connected.
I don't think that you can steal anybody from anybody. I think that there's got to be a crack in the foundation.
That's not. You're right.
I mean,
I didn't steal her. Like she was really with me emotionally.
Yeah,
but
you can't be tempted with something that you didn't want in the first place, right?
Yeah, we had chemistry from the first day we met. Like when I met her, she was like, our friend was like, "Yo, he's with a no good girl. You're with a no good nigga. Y'all need to both drop him because I know y'all perfect for each other." She didn't lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are perfect for each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we both have our faults and we go through our process and stuff like that. But yeah, you know, we
I'm not
married
a
8
believer
years.
of I can take your man. If you can come in and take somebody that you're supposed to be, that person didn't belong to you. That's the way I look at it.
Right. I don't see nobody. I take that back that I took her from. They were just. They were on the outs.
Right. They weren't in the best
outs.
place.
But I can say this right here, and I'm gonna tell this story just to clarify this. Me and my wife, that's current wife now, she was in and out with this nigga like good days, bad days. I invited all of them on a trip to go see like the Battle of Bands in Atlanta. That's another thing we connected from is that we was traveling. You know what I mean? We were in like a travel group, so we were popping up in New Orleans and this place and just seeing each other, but not messing with each other, laughing and joking, having a drink, but nothing, never crossed the line. But we went to this football game and stuff, and I had like this nice hotel or whatever and everything like that. And I asked her like to come back to the hotel and chill, which would have been probably our first time ever messing with each other on an upper level. Like, you know, the conversation had done got to the point where, you know what I mean, she's
like, hey girl, hey.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, I can try her now, you know what I mean? But nah, she went home. She was like, until I get my situation straight, you know what I mean, I'm going home.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? Respect. I think that turned me on to her more than anything. Like, even when I'm not doing good, she gonna ride this shit till the wheels fall. You know what I mean? Because this dude was like, he was put out, but he, you know what I mean? He had little kids there, so he was just coming back around. You know, he was coming back around. She was working at night and needed his help. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? A lot of times that he was there, you know what I mean? She wasn't there, but she just didn't want to. Or she came in, you know, early in the morning, because I'm with her now, and it's the same thing. She came in early morning and knock out and just don't answer the phone, you know what I mean, because she work at night. And it was, and I was thinking, oh yeah, she must be with that dude. She ain't answering the phone, but I really didn't understand what her working situation was until like I really got with her and had to know her schedule. Like, she was telling me, hey, I work at night these days, but I wasn't paying it attention. Like,
so you made a comment before we started taping. You said that this is gonna open up a can of worms, but you said that you think that women cheat better than men do.
Yeah.
Let's unpack that, Mr. Sharif.
I do.
Okay, why?
Do you disagree?
We're not talking about me right now. We're not talking about me right now, homeboy.
Men is reckless. When we do things, we leave condom wrappers in our pants. These are just ways I got caught cheating. Left a condom wrapper, just stupid stuff like women don't do. Like, you know, text messages and photos and stuff like y'all.
Why would you take a picture? Like, I don't understand. Like, why?
Like somebody send you a picture and you just feel like you gotta hold on to that picture. Oh my God. Like, why would you do that? Like,
come on, cuz.
But even women sent me pictures and I didn't even want them, but they might have like, this is what you missing, some type. And I'd be like, damn, I would like to hold on to this, but I'm like, nah, I can't hold on to that. Like, like even though I'm innocent, you know what I'm saying? It could turn into something, you know what I mean? But men just keep pictures, photos, text messages, condoms, honey packs,
and your habits change.
Yeah.
That's the number one telltale sign is when you start acting different and when your habits change.
Well, tell us about it so the men can know what not to do.
I mean,
the habits change.
Don't cheat. But if you must, try to stay as regular as you can, okay? And delete those pictures and those text messages. Or put them in an app that you can have. Too many apps nowadays where you can hide them. It looks like a calculator and not know anything about it. But
I grew up with sisters, right? I grew up with sisters. And they like the most, like, my sisters, not my Atlanta sisters, but my South Carolina sisters. I got 2 sets of sisters. There's 7 of them, but it's 2 sets of them, right? And my South Carolina sisters, like, they are so, like, nonchalant, like, I don't give a freak fuck, you know what I mean? They don't care. But even them, they be like, yeah, we just, man, you know, if a phone is there, we gonna look at it. If the phone is sitting there.
So, all right. So,
looked in a phone once.
You're gonna find something in a man.
Oh man, I found so much in their phone, and I was so lovesick, and I was just so lovesick till he was asleep. I wrote all the numbers down, and I said,
"You gonna call him out?"
No, I sent everybody a mass text message. I sent everybody a mass text. Everybody was on the same text message. This is why, if y'all want to,
he got caught by everybody.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
Yeah. There was one girl that I didn't put on that text message because I didn't want her to have the satisfaction because she knew about me and she knew about you. Yeah. I didn't want her to have the satisfaction of knowing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Conversations with the exes should be deleted. Like even if y'all say some stupid shit out there, just you married.
But see, that goes back to what we talked about last time.
Yeah.
That I mean, I shouldn't be having a conversation with my ex that you shouldn't be privy to.
Right, exactly.
Because that's gonna cause a problem. What you texting you know what I'm saying?
But you ain't never been in this situation though. Yeah, you have been in this situation.
I'm about to say, what situation I haven't been in?
Where you in a relationship, he in a relationship. You have been in this situation because I've seen it. You've been in a relationship, he's been in a relationship, and then you come drop the kids off, or pick up the kids, and he say some shit like, "Damn, you looking good. You looking good in that dress."
Yeah.
Or let me get a hug.
Yeah.
And you hug him and you say, "Oh, thank you." Like, you know what I mean? Like in a flirtatious thank you or whatever. That shit happens though.
I mean, is my eyelash on straight?
Yeah, it looks straight. I had to check with Harry, but it looks straight.
Listen, I'm new to this eyelash thing, okay? And yeah.
But if you mess with it, it could go bad.
Okay, I'm not gonna go leave it alone.
But yeah, it's been like that. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, how you doing? Like, baby mama dropped the kids off. I used to pick up my son and my baby mama when I was in a relationship, when I first not even got married, when I first got in a relationship with my wife. And I used to go pick up my son. My baby mama used to be wearing the craziest stuff. I was like, bro, this is a drop-off. Like, why are you doing that? Like, you don't know if she gonna be in the car or what. Like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? But I didn't fall for it because I really just couldn't stand her at that point.
Right.
So, I mean, but if I was somebody and we had just a regular relationship, that might have been triggering. But I just couldn't stand her. I just knew if I said something, it was going to be recorded. She was that kind of person. If I said something like, "Damn, you looking good in that dress," next thing you know, that shit was going to be on the internet loud and clear. So I didn't never trust her like that.
You definitely got to know your audience.
I definitely never trust her to even give her a compliment like that. But I've seen that, though, like, you know what I mean? Because I know a lot of single fathers. Well, not single fathers. I don't like to say that word. Co-parenting is the word I'm looking for.
Well, so that's the thing, though. Depending on how long you were with her, she was trying to see whether or not you was still weak.
Yeah, that could be too.
Because just like men will try a woman, we know our men, and we know we're gonna keep, just like y'all will keep pushing the envelope. We'll keep pushing the envelope too.
Sometimes a woman like I see myself. Sometimes they're just like they got a man or something like that, but they'll just play with the dude. Just to see
if y'all are easy.
Just see if he could give up.
Cause y'all easy. Why you shaking your head, Harry? Y'all not easy? You might not be easy per se.
Harry get killed.
But there's a lot of
Harry get killed.
Well,
that's the only reason why he probably,
as he should.
He got to control his emotions. It's life or death. Like we all live, we all can live to see another day. Like if we get caught up,
Harry,
we gonna get cussed
at. Need help.
He going to heaven. It's over.
No, he's gonna be on a t-shirt.
The day he get caught, what I mean? We'll be burying him like, it's a black funeral. We'll be burying him like a week later. Let's be like, he get caught on Friday. We'll see you next Sunday for the services.
I fried the chicken.
Yeah. It's gonna be over.
Oh, listen,
I swear to God, he know I'm telling the truth.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with, you already know what it's gonna be if you do something out of the way.
If I get caught, I'm getting slapped. And then, I ain't got no woman no more.
You're gonna get slapped by her, and me too.
Yeah. I ain't got no more woman no more if I get caught, because she ain't gonna put up with that shit. So I don't even try like that. But you know what I'm saying?
And that's the other thing.
So the situation I found myself in a couple times was the fact that you know that if you get caught, it's done with.
It's
the
done,
fact that
yeah.
Harry knows if he does something,
He's gonna
gets caught.
die.
He
It's
gon-
difference.
Harry, we gonna leave Harry out of this. Harry got a happy home. We gonna leave Harry out of this.
He died.
But so in that we gonna rest in peace to Harry. Okay,
Rest in peace, Harry.
but I don't lose my train of thought.
Yeah, I live again though, but I'll be hurt
But
bad.
the fact that you know
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
you, I don't think that these men knew that. They felt like
They could talk about
they
it.
could do whatever, they could talk, and at a couple points they were able to.
Right.
And I think that goes back to the type of women that men know who they can play with. And at that point, I'm a big enough woman, and I've matured enough to be able to say that at those points in my life, they was able to play. They was able to play on my top. They was, but try me now. I have time for that. There's so many men out here.
You got a different attitude now. You older.
I got a different attitude now, and I don't have a problem being by myself. Like, I'm cool.
Yeah, that's how I am now.
Yo,
I
I'm
don't
so
have a
cool
problem
being by myself. Like, if I don't, if I want to eat cereal for dinner, I don't want to take a shower. Not that I wouldn't take a shower, but you know what I'm saying? Like, being by yourself and not having to, that shit is freeing. Like, I'm so good. That's why I have a very, very low tolerance for foolishness when it comes to a man.
Right. Now, I had another thing I said I wanted to ask you, though.
What?
Is it wrong when a man or a woman just feel like the relationship is just so difficult to deal in by themselves that they don't mind a word boo as long as it don't come home? As long as it don't affect the house or they don't know about it, that they don't really, like if it happened, like they may act like they mad, but in reality they'd be like, man,
So are we talking about
still stick with
an
them.
arrangement? Or
No, like, y'all
we talking
don't
about opening
Opening
the
a relationship? Nah, y'all don't even have the conversation about opening a relationship. It's just in your mind that
It's
you
cheaper
don't
to keep her
care.
because that's what it sounds like.
no,
to
like
me.
if you just like some females that I know just don't care if they man cheat. Like they not gonna leave them. You know what I'm saying? They just don't. They know they either don't care or they know, but they not gonna leave that man.
So
and vice versa.
Okay, so it could be one or two things. It could be I don't care, do what you want because I'm doing what I want, or it could be how I was in one of those situations where I know me hooping and hollering and crying and threatening to put you out wasn't going to really do nothing. You was going to do what you wanted to do anyway. That's how I feel about it. You just give up after a while. Like, this Negro ain't going to do right. So why am I going to waste my time and my energy trying to make him do right when I'd rather let you do what you want to do to see what you would rather do.
Right.
But as far as knowing that somebody has got a situation at work and you don't care, like, what are we really doing? Like, what we doing?
Right.
Now, if you got like the kids and the cars and the dogs and the house and it just and
y'all a bit of life together.
Yeah, and I ain't going nowhere and you ain't going nowhere, then
an arrangement that don't gotta be like we ain't really gotta talk about it.
We ain't really gotta talk about it. Just don't bring that home to me, and I won't bring that home to you.
Don't bring me no diseases.
I mean, that's an arrangement,
don't make me
right?
look bad in the street. You know what I mean? Don't play on my top. Don't give this nigga no money.
Yeah, well, so some people
don't give this nigga my clothes. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that.
That works for some people.
I don't mind if I found out my wife had cheated on me, I wouldn't leave her. And I know a lot of niggas be like, what? I be like, nah, I mean,
wouldn't?
that's not the kind of marriage I'm in where, you know what I'm saying? I'm married to her because...
Is it because, so is it because you know that it's not emotional? Or do you not know that it's emotional?
No, it's emotional. Like when she talk, like
I'm
when
talking
I
about
see
the actual act of her cheating.
Oh, I mean, I really don't care about that. That's not like why. That's not like I love her to death, but that's not why I'm in it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Am I in it to be all emotional and that's my woman? And you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? I'm following her around and checking her phone.
What I mean, following her around, that's toxic. Like that's some lifetime snapped.
Yeah, I ain't gonna answer, but oh yeah, I mean, no.
Yeah, that's some lifetime snap, like serial.
Yeah, but niggas do that shit, man. They spend most of their time in the day wondering where the female at, then they can spend on working on who they are. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that. Like, if my woman came to me and said, hey, you know what I mean? You're gonna find out this right here because such and such saw me here. You know what I mean? I'd be like, man, goddamn, man, that's fucked up. But you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm just gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not why I'm with her. Like, I'm not with her.
So I don't think so. Yeah. You are very unique.
I'm not the only one. You'd be surprised how many men feel like that. Now, well, a lot of women don't feel like that, but a lot of men. I know niggas that feel like that. Like it hurt their pride. Now, like I ain't doing something at home, and so
you wouldn't try to get your lick back.
Oh no, I ain't say that, but I'm just saying
okay.
Like, yeah, you know, man, that opens the door for me to be able to do what I want to do now. Don't get me twisted now.
What you want to do, or what you're doing in reaction to what she did.
Nah, I mean, it wouldn't be retaliation. It'd just be like, hey, shit, she do it, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing, it wouldn't be nothing like, I gotta find somebody to get her back. You know what I mean? I'm gonna throw it up in her face. You know what I mean?
So when does that become toxic? When does that become an issue in your marriage? That she not going nowhere, you're not going anywhere. But when does that become?
No, I mean I don't think she cheat. I know I don't cheat, but you know what I mean. But my whole thing is that if she did, I would still accept her because I'm in it because she's my best friend. You know what I'm saying? I mean it like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in it for a different reason. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? I understand, you know what I mean? She's 10 years younger than me and it's, you know what I mean? I think she pretty much done caught up on me in age now, but it was a time where I was 38 and she was 28. Mm-hmm. Like I'm going into the more mature stage, and she's still trying to. Even if she is married or wanting to get married, she still might want to go out here. And then at that point, that's not the reason why I'm with her. I'm with her because she's my best friend, and I had the most fun with her. And the main part is that, you know what I'm saying, if I don't take care of her, I feel like nobody else gonna take care of her. You know what I'm saying? And I want her to be taken care of for life. Like I don't want to just give her a divorce settlement. Like I want to guide her through life and help her and be there for her and stuff like that. Like I don't want nobody else to do that for her because I know they can't do it like me. You know what I'm saying? But you know, man, at the end of the day, you know what I mean, I would be hurt. My feelings would be hurt. Like damn, you know what I mean? Damn, dog. You know, we you know we supposed, you know, we ain't fussing or arguing and nothing like.
What's up? Yeah.
But you know, she had a little. I ain't inviting her to it, but she had like a little work dude that, you know what I mean, you know, and it happened. It just happened. Like I ain't gonna trip on it. Like I'll say something, but it ain't divorce. It ain't divorce court. Mm-hmm. And that's how my whole thing is like.
That's very rare in today's time because there's a lot of men that cannot. Yeah. That can't.
I never had a woman that paid anything on the mortgage. I never had a woman that went in with me on the house. I never had a woman that helped me out with car payments. I never had a woman that you know what I'm saying, that I could go somewhere and ain't all in my ass about shit. Like the things that I would have to deal with.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. I just stay with what I got. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you know what I mean? We only doing it 2 times a week. Maybe I better do it 4. Mm-hmm. Maybe I better grab me a honey pack or something like that. Take a rhino or something like that.
A rhino? What is it?
It's like a little,
so far out
little sex pills and stuff.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what I need. Maybe I'm neglecting her sex drive and she want to do it like we used to do it 7 times a week. So a man, if she a weak woman, a man could come over there and that could be treating her a man that like to do it a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? You never know what these work boyfriends is like. They for one, you at work more than you at home a lot of times. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if you work a 12-hour shift and you got to be there, you know, 30 minutes early, you're actually working more than you home. Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying? Or you preparing to go to work.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. You do spend more time.
Yeah, so you're spending more time, you know what I mean, working than you are at home. And then when you do be home, a lot of that is downtime and getting yourself together. So you can get neglected. I feel neglected sometimes. You know what I mean? We'll go a little stretch and I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? Like,
but you work a lot too now.
Yeah, I work a lot too. But you know what I mean? When I was at Galliana, it was like that. Like, I was mentally drained. You know what I mean? I didn't sell a car all week and you want to fucking touch me?
You sound like a woman. Like, don't.
You want me to have sex? Like, no, I ain't even think about no damn sex. I'm thinking about how to damn sell a car. I wonder what the hell's going on. You know what I mean? Like, I've gotten a lot better since I haven't been in the car business. Like as far as like, you know,
that's funny.
Being more sensitive to what
you don't even want to cuddle. You ain't want to cuddle.
I ain't want to cuddle. That job had me stressed, bro. Not stressed. It's just like it's mental.
It was a lot.
It's a mental.
It was a lot, and I think people get the impression that it's hard work. It's not physically taxing work at all. It's just it's mental, and then you know it's the worst job you can have mentally. Yeah. Anything in sales. Yeah.
And stuff you don't have no control over.
Right.
Like, you know, it's a recession.
Yeah.
Shit. They don't care. They're not gonna pay you.
No, they don't care about it being a recession.
Yeah,
they can.
You gotta figure it out. You know what I'm saying? It's been times like that, and you know what I mean. And not just her. I mean, I was in the car business 20 years. I only been with her 9. Mm-hmm. So you know what I mean. I've done other women wrong emotionally, and
the thing with the car business or sales, period, is either feast or famine. And when you feasting, you need to put something back for famine. And I think that was a lot of the stress that went on in my household at the time.
Yeah, the car business is a motherfucker. You rarely see a person that can stay married in the car business. You rarely see it. It's just like everybody I know, you know what I mean? I know a few people that have stayed married, but they like ain't in like sales like they in the build, like in the finance office,
right
on the desk or something like that.
Yeah.
And even some of them marriages have failed, but
that's crazy.
It's just like, you know, the hours, the stress. You know what I mean? You're talking about being a family man and they take every Saturday from you.
Listen,
that's crazy.
I don't know how. I don't even remember getting pregnant with Nick when it was open. The midnight store from 12 to 12. And they meant it. Like, they literally stayed open till midnight. And don't let somebody come in at 11 o'clock wanting to buy a car.
That's 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock in the morning, you coming home, because they weren't going to leave the dealership until the deal was complete.
Deal was done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. And then that goes again to... Like in businesses like that, corporate America, where you work in 12-hour shifts or 8 hours or 10 hours, like there's somebody there that's there more for you than your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend. Yeah. So naturally, the day that you get cussed out before you come to work, that person's there with breakfast.
Well, and then also too, when because you work with these people more than you're at home, to your earlier point, and people get to know your habits, and like they can tell when you having an off morning, or they can tell when you're running a little bit late. And you're right, all it takes is somebody that you're close to, because you are with them more than your family, to recognize that you're a little off and be like, what's going on? Like, you good? And you're right, that can strike up a conversation. And
And I can't talk about nobody else's job. I'm just talking about my experience. It may not be like that at McDonald's, but shit, restaurant business even worse than the car business.
Yeah.
Everybody's screwing each other in the
restaurant. Yeah. That's what I heard.
I was in both of them, so I mean, I was 5 years managing the restaurant business before I got in the car business. But my whole thing with the car business is like, it's a lot of downtime. Like in a restaurant, you moving. But when in a restaurant, like, it's like, okay, y'all just flirting with, y'all rubbing shoulders with people all day, bumping into people, laughing and joking. And then one thing about the restaurant business is that once you get out of there, you don't want to go home. So it's just like you got to get a little hour or two at some bar somewhere.
To decompress.
Yeah, and so now you're drinking with this person. You know what I mean? You're talking to this person all day. Y'all doing this, y'all doing that. Like, Like I knew, like, you know, I've seen some people that like they just can't wait to go to work to see their friend or whatever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It
All
just be
right.
like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like you with that person, but in the car business, you got a lot of downtime. So what are y'all talking about? Y'all sitting at a table just talking.
But then also in the car business, you have so many people from different walks of life coming there. So I know there's a lot of temptation that walks onto that car lot too.
A lot of customers.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Customers
a lot of
equal
customers.
temptation. Yeah.
A lot of women, you know, a lot. It's a lot of women and a lot of men. Like it's not a lot of women salespeople, but I know it was like this girl that was working with her. Like everybody was hitting on her. She like had a husband, but like it was like everybody's mission to get this girl. Like, and her husband was a straight asshole. So it's just like everybody coming at her. She go home and she's dead. She's turning, you know, she's turning niggas away all day. Customers, people that work with her. You know what I mean? She's turning them away all day, and then you go home. You've been turning these people away out of respect for him. And then you go home and he's just a straight dick.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like sooner or later, it's a breaking point. You know what I'm saying? It's a breaking point. We all human. We all want to feel love. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? The person, you know, it's only natural that you may wind up in a cheating situation if you're dealing with a tyrant.
If you're not getting what for a woman, if you're not getting what you need emotionally, it physically, okay, but emotionally, if you're not getting what you need from your significant other emotionally, then you leaving a crack. I think that goes for men and women too, whether y'all want to admit it or not. If a woman's not giving you what you need emotionally,
that's true. Like if a woman like a lot, trying to think. My worst cheating situation. I was working at Galliana. My son's mom, the one that's 20. Yeah, I was just a bad cheater with her. Like, but when I got home, she was just like all on my back about everything. Where you been? Where you gone? What time you got out? You ain't answer the phone. It was just so crazy that anytime, it was real easy for somebody to get to me during them times because she was just like, when we gonna get married? Like, I had 25, 26, 27 years old. I don't want to get married. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I got married at 21. You know what I mean? I don't want to get married. I don't want to do this again. I don't want to get married in my 20s, but she just did not understand that. She was at my neck. Her dad, God bless the dead, he was at my neck. Her mom was at my neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, she had to turn my grandmama against me. My grandma was at my neck. You know what I mean? It was just constantly like, where you been at? What you doing? What you got going on? And I'm just like, man, look here. You gonna accuse me of it? I might as well do it because I started out straight with her, but then man, I just turned to like I don't give a fuck. If she find out she put me out, I'm just put out. I don't care.
Hey,
she just was we both were horrible people to each other. It wasn't like she realizes that now, and we the older she got, she realizes that she wasn't. It was a pattern for her because I wasn't the only person she did it to. You know what I'm saying? It was a pattern for her that, she didn't like to listen to what a man had to say or she wasn't taking no direction from no man. I was older than her. So, you know what I mean? Like if I tell her something, she just snap my head off. Or everybody knew something that it was real weird. And then she bought a house and I couldn't go on it because of my credit. Then it was like, this is my house. You know what I mean?
Oh.
It was like, you can get out. You know what I'm saying? Like it was
okay.
It was a constant fight every day. So it was
and nobody wants to fight. Listen.
Man, it was easy. It was easy. And
nobody wants to fight. You almost like you was looking for an excuse, right?
Right.
Like,
and then
please put me out.
And
tell me not to come back.
Yeah, and the main person that I cheated on her with was like a bartender. So I'm there drinking, trying to get my problems out.
That was your work, boo.
Yeah, when that worked,
I know.
I've never had a girlfriend that I worked with or slept with anybody I worked with. In the restaurant business I did, and it got me fired. So I didn't bring that over to the car business. Like that was a no-no. To mess with, company, put your pen in company, put your ink in. Well, put your pen in the company ink. Yeah, you know what I mean? I knew that was a no-no after I got fired. Because before I got in the car business, I just got fired for having a relationship with an employee, you know what I mean? And she got mad at me and said I called her a bitch. And And I did.
Yeah.
I did call her a bitch in front of everybody. I was like, bitch, just go the fuck over there. I ain't got time to hear that. But that's because we was emotionally involved with each other. And then, they heard that. She made a file complaint. I was suspended for a week. I had the meeting, whatever. They were trying to demote me and send me to Sumter. I said I wasn't going to Sumter because I didn't have a car. I said I was catching rides and shit. They tried to send me to Sumter. I said, well, I can't go to Sumter. I don't have a car.
Because I don't have a car, yeah.
And they was just, I said, so this is kind of like,
bye.
And they was just like, well, it is what you think it is. It is what it is. If you won't go to Sumter and rebuild that store over there where where I got people, her exact words was where I got people that act like you do.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? That's what the white lady said to me. She said, I got people in Sumter, right? It's because the Red Lobster in Sumter was right in front of the mall. She's like, I got people that act like you. You either go to Sumter or, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Or you don't have a job. And I was just like, well, I don't have a job. I'm not going to Sumter. You don't pay me a lot anyway.
Yeah.
Plus, it was like, I don't know if you know Mr. Gaddy. He worked at Pulliam, older guy, flirtatious. He passed away about a year ago. But, he was coming in there every week, like, man, y'all need to come to car business, man. Come to Pulliam. And I was like, I didn't get at Pulliam, but I went right across the street at Smart Cars. Right across the street.
Smart Cars.
It was right across from Pulliam.
And then it ended up being Cars First.
Yeah, when I went to Pulliam, they said they didn't have a position yet, but they would keep me on file or whatever.
Yeah.
So I walked from Pulliam already dressed up across to Smart Cars, filled out an application, and they took me in. That's how I got in the car business.
Okay.
But yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
listen,
it's easy.
You need to thank God that you didn't have no. Were you ever at Pulliam?
I never worked at Pulliam.
Baby, thank your lucky stars you wouldn't have at Pulliam, because Pulliam was something.
But I couldn't get on with them no way, because even if they would have decided that they would hire me, I had a gun charge that I was fighting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I still haven't been to trial yet for the gun that they found on me. I was at a party, and I walked out of the party, and it was like a big bus downstairs, and they made me get on the ground. I had a gun. So they gave me a unlawful carrying and stuff like that, and that case was still pending. And
so you would have been able to anyway.
That happened in 2004, and I was trying to find a way in the car business in 2004, 2005, right after I got fired. So that, but back when I was talking about, it's just like, you you're gonna always like have somebody there that's gonna be there emotionally for you when like other people aren't. So it's easy to stray.
It is. It is if you're not getting what you need.
Right.
So whether it's a work boo, how are we looking on time, Harry?
I think we're right at an hour. 15 minutes.
We got 15 more minutes?
Got 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah. Okay, so since we have a little extra time, a thought came to me in the shower.
Not in the shower.
In the shower. Why, and this is totally off base, right? Why do some men have an issue with Meg the Stallion and her cute boyfriend, Cash Doll and her man, Russell and Sierra? Tell me why. What's the issue?
I don't have an issue.
You don't, but there's been a lot of discourse online about Meg the Stallion and what's.
I didn't know when she switched me in. That's the only confusion. I thought she was with Tory Craig.
Her and Clay have been together for almost a year. They just weren't public with it.
But I've seen pictures with her and Tory Craig in the past year now.
Okay, maybe so, but the two of them supposedly have been seeing each other on the low for a year.
The reason how I know she was with him, Tory Craig, at least a year ago, is that I made a comment online, and one of my friends' daughter has a baby by Tory.
Oh.
Yeah, he has a baby by her. So when I made that comment, she was hurt because she knows I'm a friend of the family. I sold her daughter her first car and everything. So she was upset with me about that, and I was like, man, I am so fucking sorry.
Yeah.
I erased that. Like, I said something about, she liked them Tories. Or something like that, because she was with Tory Lane.
Tory Lane.
Yeah, whatever his name is. So so I completely didn't think about like, I know Tory Craig, like he's from South Carolina, like we followed him when he was at Upstate because he was so good, you know what I mean? And then he made the pros and everything. And then when I met his family, you know what I mean? I was like, because I believe when they bought the cars and they were together, so you know what I mean? So I followed him like, okay, that's my people's, you know what I mean? I follow him. I never asked him for tickets to a game or nothing like that. Like, but I always respected them, and I always respect the grandmother or whatever. She's just always been a classy, real nice lady. So when I said that, I felt bad for days.
Yeah.
I was like, I felt bad for days, but you know what I mean. So that wasn't a year ago. I know that wasn't a year ago. When I apologized to her and had a big conversation with her about how I'm sorry about what I said, that wasn't a year ago. So she just kind of like, I don't know where Clay came from. That was a shock.
Yeah.
I was like, they together.
Well, and so I guess the things that I've seen is they look at Megan as somebody that's like out there, and Cash Doll somebody that's like out there.
They just niggas.
Yeah, like, and he's a simp. You know what?
Nah, they just niggas.
I was about to say sometimes
they like to fuck just like a nigga like to fuck. They like the excuse my language, but they just some niggas. They don't act no different than a lot of men out here. But just because they females is looked at in a different light.
And to Clay's credit regarding Megan, she's like glowing. Like he's making her giggle. Like you can see.
I don't think she ever had a man that was richer than her.
I don't even think it's about that though.
But I'm just saying, he can show her more stability.
Yeah.
Than everybody
and not
else.
Like
he ain't
jealous
crazy.
of it. Right. But like the thing with Slim Thug crashing out. Boy, what is wrong with you? Slim
Thug is acting like
he's acting like a
bitch.
I wasn't gonna say that because my mama probably watches.
Let me tell you what his problem is. When Meg Thee Stallion is a lot younger than him. When she came out, they asked her who her favorite rapper was, and she said Slim Thug. Oh, I had the biggest crush on Slim Thug. That's what she said in one of her early interviews when she first came out.
But that's all Slim Thug. She just had a crush.
She just had a crush. Like, she really
you were
don't.
Her favorite rapper.
Like, nigga, you could be her daddy.
You could be her dad.
Like she ain't seeing you like that. Like, you know what I mean? She's seeing you more like, hey, that's a childhood crush. You know what I'm saying? I had a crush on Malona from Good Times. You know what I'm saying?
Was fine. Thelma was fine
Thelma.
too now.
Yeah, Thelma. Not Malona. Thelma.
Thelma. Yeah, Thelma was
I had a crush. No, I didn't have a crush on Malona. I had a crush on
Thelma's
Thelma.
still fine.
I hadn't seen her in a while.
She's still fine now. She's still fine.
But I had a big crush on Thelma. That's like me seeing her, like, you know what I mean? Now I got something going on. Now that I got something going on, like, okay, like, yeah, Thelma. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird.
Yeah,
like,
Thelma's still fine.
Yeah,
Jimmy Walker ain't fine though. God, dog, that thing look bad. Ooh,
yes.
Jimmy Walker look like Death
I didn't even know
baby.
I didn't even know he was still living.
Is he still living?
I mean, I don't know.
Is he still
They
living?
need to do a Good Time reunion. See who.
No, they don't. You know Jimmy Walker.
Jimmy Walker wasn't Good Times though.
He was JJ.
Yeah. Oh yeah, JJ. Yeah.
He a Trump supporter though.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah, he's a Trump supporter.
Most rich people, black men, are Trump supporters.
That's unfortunate.
And that's sad.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That's just like, I ain't gonna get
Yeah,
into
don't
that.
we no.
That's some house nigga shit though. You know what I mean? You get in the house and now, you look down on the man in the field.
Yeah, don't do that. Because you never know if you might have to come back to us.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Just because you got a little status.
Yep.
You got a little
alive,
status.
yeah.
Jimmy Walker's still alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what you think we should talk about next week?
I don't know.
We definitely, there's too much going on for us to run out of topics.
What's going on big right now?
So right now, politically, the Texas Democrats are hiding out in Illinois and New York because the Texas Senate is trying to gerrymander Texas to the point where it's going to take 5 Democratic seats from the state. So that's going on politically.
Dang.
And Jews, including Jasmine Crockett, and then and so Governor Hochul of New York and Gavin Newsom said, "Well, we'll just gerrymander our state and get rid of some Republican seats." So that's going on. The Trump administration removed parts of the Constitution from the constitutional website, the governmental website. So that's going on. The Trump administration removed references to his impeachment from the Smithsonian Institute, but they did put them back. There are 2 storms that are brewing in the Pacific.
I did the weather report. It's one brewing in the Atlantic too.
There's 2 brewing in the Atlantic.
I got to do the weather report at WIS yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah,
Come
I mean
on,
it's not like it's gonna be aired or anything, but
That's
the
what's up.
weatherman walked me through it over there.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's a little hurricane out there in Bermuda right now too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then there's one that they're projecting to kind of affect us maybe this time next week.
Is that where we're getting all this rain from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so the concern is with it raining so much and the ground being so wet, if it does come, it has a potential to cause flooding. What else is happening?
Hurricanes. I hate hurricanes.
Yeah,
season,
I don't dig that very much either.
Man, it's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, it don't affect South Carolina, but every once in a while, maybe once every 5 years like that. But man, it's in Florida and New Orleans and all that stuff. Louisiana, they just be tearing them up.
Yeah. But so there's lots of stuff to talk about. We just got to figure out.
Another thing going on is Puffy was denied bail again, and Donald Trump said he would not pardon him.
It would be difficult to pardon him because of the things that
he changed that. He said he wouldn't.
He wouldn't. No, he said he wouldn't at all.
Yeah, and he said first his rhetoric would be difficult. Then he said, well, he was very nasty to me.
Yeah. When
I was running for election, that's probably not going to happen. Yeah.
And so all the previous things that I mentioned, with the exception of the weather, are really distractions from the Epstein files. They're trying to do all these other things to distract us from the Epstein
we
files.
already know Donald Trump is on the Epstein files, and he recruited girls from Mar-a-Lago. So, which Donald Trump probably didn't recruit them. Donald Trump probably gave them to him.
Right, and then the thing with Ghislaine Maxwell being moved from the prison in Florida to the one in Texas, that's caused an uproar after her meeting with the Department of Justice for those 2 days. So there's lots going on, but
police brutality is back again. Notice that was. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's police brutality all over the world, but it wasn't as much visible as it was when Trump was president the first time. Right. Now it's starting to heat up again.
Oh, and then also too, another thing of note is that they are recruiting ICE agents to the point where they're offering to forgive all their student loans and give a $50,000 sign-on bonus.
Oh, I want to be an ICE agent.
I know that's right. I mean,
what I gotta do? Go over there to that tire shop.
And scene. And with that, we thank you for joining us for another. You know what?
I'm snitching, goddammit. $50,000 and no student loans. That's about $70,000 for me.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of King and Sharif. I'm King.
I'm telling. Jose over there, he ain't got his paperwork.
We out.